Coming soon, a major new drama series from the award-winning writer of Prime Suspect, Linda La Plume de ma Tante. They're angry, they're men of war, fresh out of the army with nowhere to go. They're angry, they're divvies.
We're finding it hard to adjust to civilian life, Frank.
Shut it!
Thank you, Frank. I love you.
You messed up, Jimmy. You blew it. You messed up once before in Northern Ireland, and you messed up again now. I don't like sauce and vinegar crisp.
I'm sorry, Frank. I let you down.
And starring Peter No Cockney as evil gangland boss Derek Cliche.
Hello, lovers. Oh, sorry. You filthy slags. Now, I've got a glass. What is it again? Oh, yes. I've got a nice little job for you. And it ain't bent nor nothing neither. But they're going to need cars and guns. No. Motors and hooters. Those are squeakers and hooters. This is lunch.
Starting next week, don't forget not to set your videos for divvies.
Was that angry enough for you?
Oh, she terrified me.
This new car doesn't work.
Batteries aren't included.
Next.
What's this?
Toy isn't included.
Next. Oh, it's a bit empty in here today, isn't it? Quiet as a morgue.
You're in the cellar again, Les.
My mistake, my mistake.
So, Les, where have you been the last couple of weeks?
Well, I've been on a barman's refreshers course.
Oh, yeah?
Sort out the old grey matter. Sort out what's what. Spirits, ales, soft drinks, crisps, nuts. From now on, I'm running a tight ship. No more confusion. So, what can I get you then, my good sir?
Right. Excellent. I'll have a pint of bitter, please, Les.
Oh, now, you just said that to try and catch me out, didn't you? Don't tell me. A pint of bitter. That's one of those new flavoured crisps, isn't it, Bill?
Bob.
Bob.
A pint of bitter, Les, from the pump.
Oh, I get you. Yes, I remember. Do you want that in a straight glass or dry roasted?
Welcome back, Les. Merry Christmas.
And a Mary Hopkins to you. I don't mean that, do I? No, that's the one from Silence of what's her name's? Lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Mary Hopkins, that's it, yeah. Now then, Bert.
Bob.
What, can I get you a drink then, Barney?
Bob. Yes, please, Les. I'd like a... No, I'll tell you what. Give me 3 tons of coal.
Right, 1 pint of bitter coming up. Is it cold out?
A bit brisk, Les, yeah.
Oh, do you reckon we'll have any snow? I'll tell you, it'd be lovely to have a white Renault, wouldn't it? Oh, no. I don't mean Renault, do I? No, a supremacist. Oh, no. That's the Clue Clan, the Clue Cluck, the Clean Clue, the Clue Clan, clunk click every trip. Oh, we're back in the old Renault again. Oh, no. Oh. Maureen, someone's backed into the old Renault again. Now then, you're not drinking, Barney?
Bob.
Bob?
I'll tell you what, Les. Why don't I have that pint you just pulled?
Oh, you're not driving, are you?
No.
Oh, you know what they say?
Yeah.
Well, could you tell me? I haven't got a clue. Clux Clan, that's it. Cheers. Ah, lovely. Right, then, now, you gave me a tenner. So...
No, Les. Here you are.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Bill.
Bob.
Bill?
Bob.
Bill.
Bob.
Bill.
Bob.
Bill.
Bob.
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 Bob. Very kind of you, Jeff. Mind you, they say Christmas is a time for forgetting. Forgetting? Forgetting? Oh, forgotten. Forgiving. I'll forgive you.
What for, Les?
I've forgotten. Right, anyone waiting? No? Oh, dear. You know, what I like most about Christmas is the Margarets, Brendas, Sheilas, Claires, Carols.
Ding dong, merrily on
Oi, you lot, you're barred. Come on, you know I don't like that racket. I tell them every Easter, you know, it's terrible. Oh, dear. Ah, Christmas Day, lovely, isn't it? Old striker light, Gordon Bennett, Jesus Christ, he came down and was nasty cold. No, from on high. And ended up, of course, at Victoria, Euston, King's Cross, on the cross, yeah. Oh, it's a nasty business, that, yeah. Well, I never. Hello, thin bloke. All right, Les.
Pop-tasmagorical. That was the Smiths there, and they want to hang the DJ. And, you know, I couldn't agree more. Wise words there, Morrissey, mate. Because if you've been out at a big charity dinner, I think it's mega-mungously important that you do hang your dinner jacket up when you get in, so that it doesn't get all sort of wrinkly, and not just your DJ, but also your trousers too.
Fantastically sensible tip there, mate.
Quite literally, thanks, mate. And before we move on, there's just time for today's brain strain. Who was the fifth member of the Beatles? That's the Beatles. Was it Pete Beale, Pete Best, or Jeremy Beadle?
I think it was Pete Best, wasn't it, mate?
Well, it might have been.
No, it was definitely Pete Best.
Just put one of those three names on a postcard and send it to me.
No, mate, it was definitely Pete Best.
I'll put Pete Best on a postcard and send it to me, Mike Smash, Fab FM, Fab Tower, Fab Street, Swindon.
We have all the most brain-teasingly tough-tastic quizzes here on the brand new look Radio Fab FM.
That's right, fulfilling our charter to be relevant to today's youth.
Yeah. Instead of playing wall-to-wall rock music, we've been forced to talk about issues that affect young people.
That's great, isn't it, mate?
Yep.
Yesterday we were discussing homelessness, unemployment, teenage depression, and problems with drugs. But first, homelessness. I love the homeless, don't you, Nicey?
I certainly do, mate. There. Have you got any spare change-tastic?
They really are. Dog on a string, dociously cardboard mungus in an only English cider-tastically can-attendance at 10 o'clock in the morning type way.
Yep. Hats off to him. And now for some rock music with Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Coming up after this report.
Is homelessness caused by unemployment? Or is unemployment caused by homelessness? And how can we solve it?
That's a toughie, isn't it, mate? It's a kind of chicken and egg situation.
Right, so there you have it, the homeless who should live in chicken hutches and eat eggs. Now, Bachman Turner Overdrive with...
Acne.
Acne?
Yes, acne causes depression amongst teenagers, leading to problems with drugs, which could, in turn, lead to unemployment, which could, in turn, lead to homelessness. So, if you're a spotty-faced fella or a crater-faced lady, why not give us a ring on the Puss-Mungus Radio Fab FM zipline?
Oh, for God's sake, I am sick to bloody death of teenagers and their bloody problems. If I hear one more word about acne, homelessness, whether they're O-levels or whatever the hell they're called anymore, are easier or harder, or whether revision leads to depression leading to bloody homelessness, I shall go mad. And I don't want to hear one more report into teenage pregnancy, anorexia and traffic congestion in the year 2010. What do I care about traffic congestion? I've got a bloody helicopter. And as for the bloody Don't Take Drugs campaign, what's wrong with drugs? We all took buckets of drugs in the 60s, never did us any harm.
I'm not sure we did, mate. I certainly don't remember...
Well, of course you don't remember, Smashy. You were out of your box for the entire decade. That's how you got your bloody name, Smashy. I mean, just because we play rock music, why do we have to talk about youth issues? I mean, granted, I'm approaching the end of my youth, but I'm not interested in effing acne. And as for the bloody homeless, they are so selfish. Now, I don't know if this sounds controversial, but when a dog's homeless, it's rounded up, taken to Battersea Dogs Home, and if it's not claimed within a week, it's put down. Now, I'm not saying that that should necessarily be the case, but it's food for thought, isn't it?
Right, well, now I really do think it is time for some records.
At last!
Yes, record unemployment figures out today.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm going down the boozer.
What's your idea of good taste?
Pizza.
Do you collect anything?
We have a large...
Multicultural, hot potpourri of a culture.
And this, is this pizza as well?
No, that was where Wayne was sick.
I attended.
Only me! The wife did the room originally. She put down a pink carpet with blue curtains and yellow wallpaper. I said to her, I said, you don't want blue curtains with yellow wallpaper. The wife, you want red curtains, didn't I, the wife? So the wife got red curtains, so we had red curtains with yellow walls and a pink carpet. I said to her, I said, yeah, don't worry. So we got a cheery warm orange for the walls, had red curtains and a white carpet. I said to her, I said, you don't want red curtains with orange walls, the wife, you want a misty buff for a curtain. So we got a misty buff with orange walls and white carpet. I said to her, I said, no, you don't want orange walls. So in the end, we did it all in beige. The wife? Oh, you don't do that. I had the mirrors fitted onto my armchair so I can keep an eye on the wife in the kitchen. She can't be left alone.
I made him a ridiculous offer. 97 grand. And he just had to take it.
This is an unusual room. We call this the burnt room on account of the fact it was destroyed by the ravages of fire. I remember just before we had it done, Wayne called to me from the next room along the lines of he could smell a gas leak and would I mind looking in case perchance I could see where it was coming from. To which I replied, I am smoking a fag and voila.
Did the chairs and the table myself.
Thanks very much.
How did you get that interesting pattern on the bath?
We didn't clean it.
They could not be asked. This is the fridge there.
I'm working on a book at the moment. It's a do-it-yourself book called You Don't Want to Do It Yourself. It's part of a series.
Third time lucky.
I find this room a little too feminine for my tastes.
This, is my conversation piece.
The wife, dusty pan.
Now, this chair here, we picked up at Romford Market. I managed to get it home before anyone noticed.
Market as well.
So how are you? Yeah, it's been beastly weather recently, hasn't it? Really? Oh, I must make a donation then. Well, bloody good bloke.
If you look in particular at the carpet, you will be interested to see that in its middle, it has a rather interesting brown stain.
It's green, actually.
No, Wayne, I think you are mistaken. If you take a close look at it, you will see that the stain is, in fact, particularly brown.
It's green. It is a green stain. I should bloody know I brought it up.
No, Wayne. Excuse me. I think if you look, you will see that the stain is brown.
Brown! Brown!
It's brown, you colourblind bastard! It's greenish brown.
Brownish green. Yeah. Charlie says it's a miroir. Good Lord, never seen that before. There's a camera crew in the background. hallmark of great painting, noticing something different every time one looks. Yeah.
This is our wedding. Oh, I'm whispering to the wife romantically. You didn't want to wear that dress? This is the bedroom. As you can see, it's very pleasant and quietly.
Room. I think if any room in this house really captures my character and reflects my personality, then this is it.
There are no lights in here.
Yeah, it's nice, but dim.
Oh, fantastic. No needles messing up your rug because they're made of plastic. Yeah, some good telly on at Christmas.
Except for that Queen's speech. They got that on again. I don't know why they bother. I mean, it's not very funny, is it?
Well, you know, it's not supposed to be belly laughs, Lance. Oh, it's gentle humour, isn't it? Oh, it's written by the same bloke who writes Last of Summer Wine.
Yeah, well, I don't like it anyway, you know, all the kids and that mucking about the place. I reckon they want to get rid of her.
Get rid of the Queen? Lance, have you taken leave of your senses?
I might have done, yeah, it has happened before.
You can't get rid of the royal family. I mean, look at countries who have done that, like France, right? Have you heard that language they speak, that French? It's a load of rubbish, isn't it? Oh, what the bloody hell is all that about? Exactly. Is that what you want? 'Cause that's what...
No, I just, you know...
And what about my fags, eh? Read that.
By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen.
Exactly. You get rid of the Queen, who are they going to appoint my fags to? When I smoke by royal appointment. I smoke for the Queen. When I die of cancer, I'm going to do it for Queen and country. By royal appointment. Yeah, well, you don't think you're fit, can you?
Yeah.
And what about the money, right? Right, you get rid of the Queen, who are you going to put on the money? Who's got the presence, the dignity and the majesty?
Bob Monkhouse.
Oh, yeah, I haven't thought of that. That's a good choice, Lance. Yeah. Uncle Bob promises to pay the winner of this note £5. Yeah, he's a consummate professional, isn't he?
Oh, see?
Oh, but, Lance, 2 years later, right, you pick up a brand new tenner. No Bob. Where's Bob gone? He's buggered off, hasn't he? And who's on the tenner now, Lance? Who's on your new tenner now, Lance? I'll tell you who's on your new tenner now. Les bloody Dennis. Is that what you want? Because that's what I am.
I'm sorry.
Les bloody Dennis on your tenner, right? Doing an impression of Charles Dickens. Only you don't know it's Charles Dickens, do you? Because it's like all his impressions. The pound's doing bad enough against the Deutschmark as it is without having Les bloody Dennis all over it.
Yeah, fair enough, all right then, we won't have Bob on it. What about Tony Slattery on the money? Because he's on everything else, isn't he? Yeah, or Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Well, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be good, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And then, right, the higher the note, the fewer clothes she has on. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be good, that, wouldn't it?
It'd be good, that, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then you could invent a special £1 million note, and on that one, she's completely nutty.
Oh, but, Lance, if you've got to have Catherine Zeta-Jones in the nutty on the front, what do you got to have on the back? Pop Larkin's arse. Is that what you want? Because that's what happened.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, I hadn't thought of that. No, that'd be far from perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You need someone dignified, regal, well-bred, composed.
Oh, no. I got it. How about the Queen?
Right, so you want to get rid of the present ruling monarch and replace her with the Queen, do you?
Yeah, I think she'd do a good job.
Lance, do you want a slap? Is that what you want?
Nah.
Because that's what's going to happen. Happy Christmas, Lance.
And Happy New Year to you.
I like tiny tears, though. The kind that cry real tears.
How about this one? It's much better. You feed her chocolates and she's sick.
And then you feed her some more chocolates and she's sick again.
She's called Bella Bulimia.
Good evening. I'd like to have a serious chat to you this evening about Europe. So, let's start at the beginning. What exactly is the Maastricht Treaty? Well, let me tell you. Maastricht is a town in Holland, and a treaty is a very large piece of paper with a lot of long words on it that a lot of very, very important people sign at the bottom. Now, many of my constituents have come up to me and said, "What? Are we getting out of Europe?" I'm sorry, what are we getting out of Europe? Come on, Gerald, mate. Tell us, what is this ERM all about? The pound seems to be up, down, flying around, looping the loop and defying the ground. Just what's going on? Well, perhaps I can most usefully explain with the use of this table. It's made of solid British oak. It's a good old-fashioned, well-made British table. And it's been made by Norman Lamont. Naturally, Norman would like to sit at the table. But look at this. The chairman of the German Bundesbank has got up early and put his towel on the chair before him. So there's nowhere for him to sit. This is no time for petty squabbles and national chauvinism. We have to think of the wops, spics, frogs and Huns and other friends in Europe as a family. What is my position? Well, let's think of it like this. We've all jumped onto the last commuter train home, only to discover it's a non-stop to Brighton and it doesn't have a lavatory. We've all done it. I know I have. So we do the sensible thing, don't we? We open the window and urinate copiously into the night. We've all done it, haven't we? I know I have. And I know it's difficult. The window may only open halfway. We may be forced to put one leg on an empty seat and the other on a small clerical gentleman who's visiting a sister in home. Some of it may spray back. It may knock the hat off a woman in the carriage behind. But let me tell you this. Think how much harder it is to urinate into the train while running along the platform at Clapham. We've all tried it. I know I have. And that is what Europe is all about. It's better to be on the train pissing out than on the platform trying to piss in. I've two things to say to you before I give you a present. Father Christmas doesn't exist, but Freddy Krueger does.
Oh, there. Look, don't worry. Here's a little something from me. The new Woody Allen film.
We like Woody Allen.
What'd you get up to last night then, Gar?
Oh, sound. I nicked a brand new Range Rover and I used it to go ram raiding. I bust into a second-hand car showroom and I got away with a Jackson.
Sound! That's great. Do you fancy driving pointlessly round town for a few hours for no reason at all?
Nah. There'd be no point in driving pointlessly round town without our bat being here.
No. It's just not the same without Bat here, is it?
No.
Turn the telly on then, will you?
No. There's no point turning the telly on without our Barry being here.
No.
I really miss him.
It's not the same missing Bat without Bat here, is it?
No one could ever say, all right, calm down, like our Barry when he was not here.
You know, if he was to walk in right now, I'd give him a big hug and tell him how much I love him.
Hi, fellas.
Where the bloody hell have you been, you bastard?
Down London, like.
Did you hear that, Gaff?
Yeah, I did hear that. Did you hear that, sir?
Yeah, I did hear that, Gaff. That London. Ew. So the pool's not good enough for you anymore, is that it?
I suppose you've got a friggin' degree now, have you, right?
I suppose you got a friggin' job.
And now he's got the cheek to come crawling back to us with his poncy, sudden ways. Did you go down to that London to look at some art gallery?
No way.
I went for the day for the football.
Ew, the football. I remember when you used to go to the footy like everyone else.
Yeah, Moby's more of a genuine scouser than you. Yeah, you calling me soft? Come ahead then, I'll show you this friggin' soft. I'll show you this friggin'... Hey, come ahead. Hey.
Fighting like a friggin' southerner with his little fingers in the air.
Would you care for a fight, Terence?
Why, I didn't say very much, would you?
I believe believe you've hurt me, old chap.
Oh, I'm sorry, old boy. Pax?
Pax?
Oh, sod yous, I'm going for a friggin' cup of tea.
What?
What did he say, sir?
I don't know, Gar. I can't understand a word he said since he's been down to London, but it sounded to me like, how now, brown cow?
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
I'll friggin' rain on your bleeding plane in a minute if you don't shut it. I went down for the football, I stayed the night, and I came back.
Oh, did you stay with your posh friends in Hampstead, did you? Drinking pig champagne out of a bottle with lime in it?
They do, though, don't they, though?
Do they?
They do.
I stayed in the shop doorway, actually.
Ew, Harrods.
Farnham and Mason, that like.
It was an offie, actually. Yeah. I was unconscious after the fight. I hit this bloke with a sherry bottle, yes.
Ew, a sherry bottle. It's no good hitting someone with a beer bottle anymore. It's got to be a sherry bottle.
Come on, fellas, look, it's me, Barry. I'm one of yous.
You're not one of us. You're no brother of ours. You're Lord Snooty of Oxfordshire in London.
Well, I bet you stand up in the bath to fart now as well, don't you,
I'm not
mate?
staying in this house with yous. I'm going to sleep in the kennel.
He's got a second home in the country now, hasn't he?
Carol singers.
Aye. Hey. Hey, we were forgetting, fellas. A traditional family Christmas.
Yeah, and there's only 4 of them.
Yes!
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer made a very tasty snack.
I love Christmas, don't you?
Certainly do, mate. It's Satsuma-tastic.
It's Midnight Mass Mungus, mate, isn't it? In a bowl of nuts you never eat tabulous type way.
That's right, but you know, Christmas is more than just drunk secretary in the broom cupboard at the office party nominal. There's a more serious side to Christmas, too.
You're not wrong there, mate. It's more than just a time to photocopy your privates and fax them to the typing pool.
That's right, because Christmas is charity, and charity is Christmas.
You do a lot of good work for charity, don't you, Smashy?
I certainly do.
Cool.
But I don't like to sing about it. Oh, Christmas is charity, and charity is Christmas. I always give generously. I do my bit. Yes, I do a lot of good work for charity, but I don't like to sing about it.
Bum tiddle tiddle, bum tiddle tiddle, bum 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 bum.
I caused the natural disaster. No one's there faster with signed photographs. I turn up quite literally at every catastrophe. I've saved humanity on your behalf. Hi, children.
Selfless, fantastic, your checkbook's elastic, your kindness, your silence, you're on the wireless.
Everyday folk think you're a great bloke.
Oh, come on, mate. I thought we cut that bit, but thanks.
Bum tiddle tiddle, bum tiddle tiddle, bum 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 bum.
I have raised millions for Chinamen and Chileans, housing Brazilians. That is my task. He's good, he's good. Charity's good. My magnanimity is truly legendary. Where is my Opie? I hear you ask.
Bum tiddle tiddle, bum tiddle tiddle, bum 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 bum.
I've raised enough lolly to make sick people jolly. Blankets and medicines, I've sent them tons. I've toiled for beakers, I've watched oily seabirds. I've sent peacekeepers, sandwiches and buns. That's right, bonkers, loonies and gherkins. Snatty here. Where I walk, flowers bloom in my wake. Birds twitter and cheep, and insects abound. Life springs forth from barren areas. I am the king of the underprivileged, champion of the homeless, and mouthpiece of the poor. You know who I am? DJ Mike Smash, your mate. Happy Christmas, everyone, wherever you are. I'm sorry, I can't believe it. I couldn't get him out of his coma.
He wasn't in a bloody coma until you started singing.
Ah, good. I'm glad you're still here, old git. Listen, I've just had an inquiry from the BBC, and they'd like to know if you'd like to become chairman of the Board of Governors.
No, give the job to me. I'm older than him. Yeah, but I'm more decrepit. No, you're not. Teeth are coming out.